Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Martin 139WC as part of my Talisman series. This was a talisman that I believe I got after doing the Chinese T26 for the Talisman series. I don't actually remember. And honestly, this was a really fun one to get because it's pretty much a B10B without the £2,000 bomb. So, does restrict your payloads a little bit, but honestly, I'm happy for that. As per usual, in the description below there's going to be usual links, and of course the timestamps for the video as per normal. There'll be the TikTok, Discord and the Patreon page, and of course the timestamps should you wish to just skip ahead and ignore the, the hangar section overview where we'll talk about the vehicle briefly. And, there might be one or two gameplays, it depends on, well, how the matches go really. So the Martin 139WC is a rather strange aircraft when you think about it, because you'll notice the bombs look very different compared to what you'd normally have. And well, we're going to go over that briefly. As you can see, this thing gets both Italian and French bombs for some reason. Not really sure why. I'm sure someone who knows more about this bomber will tell us. But yeah, getting Italian 100 kilo bombs, French 100 kilo bombs, French 200 kilogram bombs, and then Italian 250 kilogram bombs. It's a bit of a strange one. In my games, I will be using the 6 100 kilogram bombs. These have been pretty useful, and they should only take 3 bombs a base. I've been getting kills on bases with 3 bombs a base, so it's more than adequate enough. But obviously, the decent overall speed of this thing, plus the decent dive, and the actually alright defensive coverage, should be able to keep us in check here. Obviously, we do have the R1820G2 engines with just about 800 horsepower. Not the most amount, but when you consider this thing used to hold it used to have the crown of the fastest bomber in 1930s, I think that's pretty acceptable, Obviously, we do have the tail gunners in the back, 7.62 Brownings. They are not the most effective, but they do have pretty decent coverage. Other than that, really, no armor to really speak of, and, well, it's a pretty alright plane, Obviously, I have used this thing with the Italian 250s and Grand RB. It's pretty okay, but personally, this thing it's kind of meh compared to the B10B, which is the American Premium. But obviously, for base bombing and air RB, it's not too bad, because you can normally get 2 bases with it, which is pretty nice to get. But of course, let's get into a match, and hopefully we'll actually get to see A, this thing doing a bit of dancing, but also B, let's see if we can do some work with it. Let's get into a match, and I'll see you in a moment. Well, my teammate's having a bad day. Thankfully we're on coach in China, so we get a decent air spawn. Welcome to the match. I'm just making my way to my first bombing target. I don't think my teammate's going to make his way to his bombing target. He's going for that one. I'm going for this middle one. I don't think he's going to get it, so he's dealing with a BB1, which is a handful when you're in a Stuka. Like I said, this is going to be one of those Talisman videos where I'm just chilling really. Like there's not really a lot going on. I think is he making his way towards my base. Looks like he is. Stuka's pretty beaten up. I'm going to drop anyway, because, well, we need to get these bombs out, and plus, yeah, he just died. That's unfortunate. Still, that means we get 2 bases, so I'm not mad about it. 1, 2, 3. Bombs away. And now we just make our way to the second base. As you can imagine, an aircraft like this, you don't really get, like the most entertaining matches. But it's workable, I'm more than happy to fly something like this for the series, because, it's relaxing, It's more of a take a chill pill sort of video, which, I like to do once in a while. And looks like they've changed it slightly, because when I first did tests on this aircraft, you used to be able to get bases with just 3. Looks like we need 4, but that's why we have a Hampton to finish that up. Still, let's head down and deal with this P-36, because, well, why not? Quite annoyed at that, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. And to be fair, when I first got the talisman for this thing, I did put it on the shelf for a little bit, I must admit. I didn't go straight in with this. But I digress. Alright, P-36. Can we get a shot in? No, he's chasing the Hampton. The Hampton's got much better defensive guns than me. So that's what we're going to try and help him anyway with. We'll never catch the P-36, but, well, we might as well try and help him, you know? I'm not just going to leave a teammate because I can't originally catch the guy, you know? That's not how I roll. So let's slot in behind. Some nice hits. He probably doesn't expect 2 bombers helping him out and giving him some love. We are quite maneuverable for a twin-engine bomber, so that's something we can use to our advantage. More hits. A little bit of a hit on us, but that's fine. Come on, gunner. Yeah, what do you think I'm doing, mate? We got some hits in, but he doesn't appear to be too damaged. A little bit of rudder here. Who would have thought you'd see this in a Martin 139, eh? But to be fair, I do dumb shit like this in my B10, so, you know. Got some more hits. That should be him done. That's a severe. He's just put his landing gear down, and the pilot burned up in the aircraft. Nice. I'm not sure what this Hampton's doing, but he might be crit, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, though, the BB-1 from earlier may be coming our way, which, I'm not going to be able to deal with that, not in this thing anyway. I mean, I might be able to, you know, get a crit in or something. Maybe the A-29 might help me out, but yeah. Not sure what the guy is on about in the chat, because, not sure what he's doing, but that's his choice, I guess. And, well, Momma didn't raise no quitter, so, yeah, we're going to fight this BB-1 for the memes, because, well, what else am I going to do? And like I just said, Momma didn't raise no quitter. Alright, here we go. He's still got bombs underneath. Ow! Like I say, Momma did not raise a quitter, so bring it on, son. I'm not sure why he's going ow, because I think he's already been shot down. Fair enough. But yeah, we're not going to beat a BB-1, but you know what? Just for the memes, we're going to try it. If we can get a lucky pilot snipe, we might be okay. More hits. Maybe I can hit one of those bombs that he's still got underneath. Because for some reason he's trying to dogfight with what appears to be the 500s underneath. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. Come on, gunner, line him up. That was my poor aim there. See what I mean? This is the sort of dumb shit you can do in an aircraft like this. But, you know, that's just what I like to do. I don't play the boring route when it comes to bombers and aircraft like this. And obviously I have good defensive coverage. Oh, now he's figured it out. Yeah, you have a gunner as well, my friend. See, this is the sort of dumb shit you can do. It's just funny, you know? He's actually running away. That's hilarious. He is actually running away from me. I'm in a Martin 139. Why are you running? Oh, now he's turning back round. Only because he wants to get his front guns on me. Alright then, like I said, Momma didn't raise a quitter. So bring it on, son. I think I got the engine. I'm not sure, but... You know what? That was worth it just for the memes alone. Let's go to a game 2. Welcome to the second match. We're on Henan Province this time, and, well, that first match was quite funny, I must admit. You know, like I say, I don't, you know, I don't just play for, you know, being a meta sweat all the time. That's why I do bombers in this series, you know? I don't just ignore the bombers, you know? But it's one of those things, really. And yes, I know I need to drop 4, but I'm dropping 3, and then my teammates can finish them up. Makes it easier on my teammates. But yeah, it's like, you know, you're not really, you know, losing out on just having a little bit of fun with a dumb bomber, you know. Some people don't fly bombers at all, and, you know, some of them can be quite fun. Like, this thing is not meta in any way, shape, or form when it comes to other bombers, but... Oh, well, I'm guessing it depends on the map. But, because I just got a kill with 3 then. But anyway, now that the bombs are out, let's go mucking around again, and let's go for that J8A, because, again, why the hell not? I'm going to bait him up first. He might think he's going to get a nice easy kill on Joe in his bomber. But, no, my friend. Have I got backup? Oh, I've got an SBD backing me up. I'm going to try and get an assist on it. If I could actually aim, that is. But, hey, I've got backup. I'll take it, you know? Let's get an assist. That should be enough for an assist. Let's leave it alone. I don't want to steal the kill because, you know, that guy just did it, so... That'll do. That should get an assist. I completely forgot we had an SBD, to be honest, and I didn't even realise he was in fighter mode, but... Hey, I'll take it. Okay, so... Next up, we'll make our way over to the horde of I-16s and I-15s, because... Well, why not? Like I said, I don't fly bombers like this for, you know, being a SEAL clubber or, you know, being a sweat or anything. This is just, you know, this is just funny, you know? Who honestly thought that, you know, a bomber like this would be, you know, somewhat workable? You know, like, yeah, is it gonna be, you know, getting aces every game? No. Is it funny to do, you know, dogfighting BB-1s? Yes. Is it also funny to bait up I-15s and potentially kill them? Also yes. Anyway, less about the funny things you can do with this bomber. And let's make our way down. Right. Nice hits. Nothing fatal, but that will at least get us an assist. Never mind, he's just entered a flat spin. I think the Hawk is going to finish it off, but, well, he can do that. I don't really care, you know. If he wants to kill, he can have it. I honestly could not care less. Let's make our way over and help the team again. Yeah, he's probably pretty pissed at me, but, well, that's just how it works. We've got a HE-51B coming in now, and I just got kill credit. Nice. Up we go. Let's see if we can bait him up. But there's another one in here. Yeah, there's an I-16 here. That's fine. Okay. Front gunner, please. And we severed the wing. Nice. Teammate nearly slammed into me, but that's fine. Let's go for that I-16 next. See, again, am I SEAL clubbing? You could consider it, but who would SEAL club in this? Like, come on. We can actually follow him up, because we've actually got pretty decent power in this bomber. Well, for a rank 1 bomber, that is. Right, bring the nose turret around. Got some hits. Kill assist, I'll take it. See, we're actually top of the team with 2 kills, 2 assists, you know, like... Who would have thought this thing would be doing it, but... Still. I'm not going to bother maneuvering this time, I'm just going to shoot this guy. Nice hits. Got the cooling system, that'll at least get me an assist. I'm going to make my way over and help the team with this BB-1, because he's far more important at the minute. I'm not bothered about a BF-109. So, yeah, plus this guy's actually got 2 kills and 15 grand targets. I kind of need to deal with him. And if need be, I'll ram the sod. Don't think I won't. And yep, here he comes. So let's pitch her up. Kill assist on the BF-109B. Nice. I love how he's jumped to his tail gunner just to shoot at me. And now he's just focused on the rest of the team. Like, come on, bro. You had 4 fighters in front of you and you chose to shoot the strategic bomber. Like, come on. But I digress. What are you doing, Mr. SBD? Are you going for ground targets? Alright, well, I'm going to make my way back to base, because there's not a whole lot for me to do right now. Because, well, I'm not climbing for that's for sure. I literally can't, you know? Well, I could, but it'd take my sweet time, and, well, my sweet time is important. But yeah, I'm going to make my way back to base, I'll grab some more bombs, and I'll decide whether it's worth taking off. See you in a moment. And welcome back to the hangar. In the end, I just decided to just J out, because by the time I'd have gotten to the battlefield, the tickets were pretty much gone. So, even with me, you know, bombing ground targets with this thing, we wouldn't have won that match, unfortunately. Still, this thing was really fun to fly, you know. It's not an aircraft that is obviously going to be winning you any games anytime soon. But, you know, you can have some real fun with this sort of aircraft, you know. You don't have to take everything seriously. And, you know, it's definitely something where, you know, this aircraft can do quite a bit as long as you know what you're doing, you know? As long as you have a basic understanding of things, you'll be pretty fine with this thing. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the Martin 139WC as part of the Talisman series, and I'll see you next time.